Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the YouTube Editor's Perspective podcast. And actually, BG, DA, I want you, or actually all three of you, I want you to go to the stream real quick.
Oops. The stream, link it, please.
Hold on, let me get it there, just because I found this picture, and I figure the stream is a good way of showing off pictures to you guys easily.
If you're watching, which nobody is yet.
We have someone's watching besides me, so.
That's the Compbros and May.
No, we haven't joined yet.
Yeah, I've seen that on Facebook already.
I saw that earlier today. It was just like, oh, why didn't I notice this as a child?
I hate you all.
Alright, so let me pull up my points. Alright, welcome back, everybody. Episode 62. Going strong.
Yeah.
Freaking caught up on YouTube, finally.
Yeah, I like how you want this. Okay, let's upload all the episodes that, we've backlogged 6 months later. Oh, let me upload all the episodes that I've backlogged, Mike.
Well, no. What we're doing that is because we're going to be transferring our streaming from Twitch to YouTube. That way, it's just posted. So I don't have to worry about uploading.
Bah.
So yes. Alright, so I have a couple of articles here and there that I came across.
Oh, really?
Through the interwebs. Actually, it pertains to a lot of stuff we talked about last week. And then we're going to get to the Compbros, who was just at a convention last weekend, Shutocon.
Shutocon.
Shuto?
Shuto. I saw, wasn't Yomicon advertising for that?
Yes. Yeah, they announced two people on the back of the pamphlet or whatever the book was.
Yeah. But yeah, so they'll get to that in a second. But I have a whole bunch of different articles. A lot of stuff, actually. I kind of laughed just because a lot of this deals with Microsoft. A lot of articles. And I just kind of find it funny. I was listening to the last episode.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about... No,
hold on.
Different article, I'm sorry.
But Proceed was saying, like, we haven't heard anything about it yet. Don't judge it. But Microsoft has got a lot of bad press in this last week.
Yes, they have, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
We'll start off with Mr. Adam Orth.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
This dude destroyed his reputation in a few sentences quicker than anybody I've ever seen. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
So, for those people who aren't aware, this guy, Adam Orth, was a creative director at Microsoft. I say was because he got...
no longer. He got fired.
Well, no, he got
fired.
He left.
Got fired. No,
yeah,
fired.
It was either he got fired or he got incented to leave.
No, that's basically still getting fired. That's like saying, listen, leave or we make you leave. And you don't want to have Microsoft make you leave because then you never get a job again. You leave on good terms, they'll still give you a good rep. You get a job somewhere else.
See, I think no matter what Microsoft says, I think he destroyed his own rep. So he went on Twitter.
He's not in the limelight. I think nobody will care.
Hold on, but let me explain. So this dude, Adam Orth, some people are asking him or just like annoying him or whatever about the rumors that the new Xbox is going to be always online.
Yeah.
And he goes on this Twitter rampage. Let me see if I can pull up the...
I think one of them was, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I have
If you have them there, but
link with that has like all the tweets.
Oh yeah, that whole IGN article. About
okay, so let's see. So like pretty much he was saying like it's like people are getting so complaining about it. Why? So, like, people should get with the times. I want every device to be always on. And some people, or it's like, these people should definitely get with the times and get on the internet. It's awesome. And then people are saying, like, well, if you live in, like, California that has awesome, or, like, San Diego has awesome internet, some people in these certain cities, they don't get as good of internet out there. And then he responds with, why the hell would I want to live there? So that's like shooting yourself in the foot once.
Yeah, he's just being a rampant dick.
And then he goes, sometimes the electricity goes out. I will not purchase a vacuum cleaner. The mobile reception in the area I live in is spotty and unreliable. I will not buy a mobile phone. And then he got in a spat with some BioWare employee saying, sorry, I don't get the drama around having always on console. Everybody should be always on. And then he posted a picture of Obama with the deal with it, with hashtag deal with it. So, people see this and go on a
crusade against this guy.
Yeah, essentially like a crusade against this dude, like slamming this guy. And I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, you could, have these tweets on for a while and then try to go private.
But by then, the internet has by far copy-pasted everything.
Yeah. You can put something on the internet for 5 minutes, it's there forever.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do. So, and the other thing that I found because of this, it was, he's already a meme. So, people on Quick Meme took his little Twitter thing, and I'm going to post it in Skype. And I'm actually going to post in the stream my favorite one if I can find it. Let's see. Hold on, I need to save this image. So, yeah, he has this whole meme. He's like, I wish my girlfriend was always online, or I wish this was always online.
Brilliant, creative new idea. Be a dick to customers. Girl dies, not gonna stop. Wow.
And so it's just like all this like
believes in always on internet, turns off his Twitter account. Wow, this was instant.
Like it was he he got destroyed and it was awesome. Oh, I don't want a GIF. I want. I can't post it. That's sad. Well, anyways, the one that I like, it has a picture, his thing, and it's just like there's no top part. It just said, "If only Twitter had an offline mode." It's just like that one to me was perfect. Just all this stuff, and yeah, he got removed from Microsoft. And the thing is, the reason I say this guy's not going to get a job is this is like has created so much buzz around this dude's name. And how he can't be, tight-lipped and not an idiot, that he's not going to get many job offers in the recent future, I'd say. At all.
I don't know.
But, this guy, he kind of ruined himself.
It's like you got to realize that everything you say will be held, against you in the populace.
Mm-hmm. But
I mean, getting down to the nitty gritty, how do you guys all feel about an always online console?
I don't like it, for the sole reason that internet can shut off. You could have shoddy reception somewhere. You could be in a place like the people are saying. You could be in a place that has crappy internet. That you're offline for 3 minutes. Your game, you lose all your data.
Uh-huh.
It's like, fuck you.
And BGDA, how do you guys feel?
What would an online console constitute?
It's saying in order to play the game, you have to be online.
That's stupid. I mean, what more? There's not many people that's going to agree that a console should be always online. I've seen people on IGN and like GameFAQs and stuff, but those people are complete idiots. They're just dumb. Things happen. Like we have a thunderstorm right now. Power, like when our power went out, then it came back on, but internet and TV and all that stuff was off. So to pass the time, I'd like to play a game or something, and I can't do that if I don't have my internet up.
I mean, they don't say what it is, but it's DRM. It's DRM.
It's pretty much to combat piracy. See, they make things 3 times harder for the legal owners of things just to combat the pirates, and the pirates are still going to find ways around it.
Yeah,
of course.
It's just a stupid business practice.
I mean, that's what the whole thing with SimCity, where how it was always online and how they were saying that we could add an online mode, but it would be, EA was saying it would be such a strenuous effort. Modders went into the code. They changed 2 lines of it. Offline mode. So, like, EA was giving this rhetoric bullshit, and something. It's like, oh, it would be so hard. It's like, no, it took coders about 5 minutes to change it. Speaking of EA,
Hold on. I already know what you're bringing up.
Nice segue here. So EA, for the second year in a row, has been named the worst company in the U.S. by Consumer Magazine.
Idiots.
Let's give a round of applause for EA.
Okay,
So here.
No. I'm actually going to put it out like this. They spoke solid truth in this letter.
No. The we can do better.
No. You guys don't know this. Read EA's response letter they put out in response to being named worst company in America.
That was fake.
Yeah, that's Dorkleys. They're a comedic company.
I thought it was real because I saw it on like a few sites that was.
No, that's Dorkly. They do video game
humor.
Like it's like college humor for video games.
Are you sure this is real?
Yeah,
it's not. Mm-hmm. EA put out a real one that pretty much
we can do better.
They put out a real one that was pretty much like, yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah, I read the real one. Yeah.
Here, you've read the we can do better letter?
Yeah, I just saw that one.
Yeah.
So,
sad
to me, I read that letter, and it's a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yes, it is.
They tried to hide behind the gay lesbian movement.
Yep.
There's a lot of their stuff. Actually, I'm going to go into the article. I'm going to refute every point they make, like right now. So, let's see. Yeah, many continue to claim always online function since City's DRM scheme. It's not. People still want to argue about it, but we can't be clear. It's not, period. I already talked about how you could change it to offline mode in 2 lines of code. Some claim there's no room for Origin as their competitors seem 45 million registered users are proving that wrong. Because some of the games that people want to play, they can only play via Origin. If they were on Steam, no one would use your shitty service. Some people think that free-to-play games and microtransactions are a pox on gaming. Tens of millions of people are loving these games. Again, it's because you only offer them on your stupid service. And, you force microtransactions. See mailing lists that direct people to vote for EA because they disagree with the choice of the cover athlete in Madden NFL. Yes, really. That's just dumb fans, in all honesty, and sports game fans who aren't gamers. In the past year, we have received thousands of emails and postcards protesting against EA for allowing players to create... Yeah, here's the lesbian, gay, bi, transsexual characters in their games. This week, we're seeing posts on conservative websites urging people to protect our LGBT policy by voting... Yeah, so, they hide behind the lesbian gay rights movement. They just kind of throw that fact in there. And... And then, the whole thing is but we can do better. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you keep saying you can do better. Do better. Quit saying it and do it. Come on. You're gonna go down the shitter in the next year when you get voted this prestigious award 3rd year in a row.
When this worst company thing, is that just video games or
just companies, period?
They got voted worse than Bank of America and BP.
But someone found a brain in a KFC chicken.
Yeah,
that not be the worst.
Because...
Or people that pollute oceans and stuff.
Yeah, and
there was a brain in chicken through the ocean.
How is this voting determined? Online?
I don't really know.
If it's online, that's all you need to say.
Yeah, it's gamers, man. You don't mess with the scorn of a gamer, a hurt gamer.
You don't. You can't. You can't.
But yeah, 2nd year in a row. I guess congratulations.
They're not the worst company.
But and then actually the only other article that I got for gaming, it's again a negative Microsoft thing. It's indie devs were complaining how they do not like to work with Microsoft.
Why not?
Because they force too much, it's literally strict consumer rhetoric corporate rhetoric, there we go, that when they're dealing with them, the guys who made Retro City Rampage, which has actually been, a very good indie game that's come out recently. It's been getting, glowing reviews. And they said like when they were working with Microsoft and Nintendo, it was like sit down, get a coffee, and talk casual business, and like they were very understanding and very accommodating as far as getting the game out on their platform. Microsoft, it's like, okay, you have to have it out by this time, you have to do this, you have to do that, gave strict deadlines, like all this like really corporate rhetoric. And at one point when the developers of Retro City Rampage complained, Microsoft canceled the game and they had to go through the whole resubmission process and have the game be produced under a different company in order to get Retro City Rampage released onto Xbox Live. And Microsoft sold it for $5 cheaper than the actual price that they listed. So they lost profit. So yeah, literally in this last week, I've seen a lot of negative crap on Microsoft.
Yeah, they've got a lot going against them. I'm the first to say it. I mean, to be honest, I don't think the console's going to always be online. I think that this is basically just something that's stupid and not true and just being blown out of proportion over stupid crap. I don't think it's a real thing. 'Cause it's not viable yet. It's really not. It's just not. And I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I again, until the 21st rolls around, relax.
You tell us. Don't tell us that. Tell all the people.
I'm talking to the mass at large. There's no point in throwing rocks, at Microsoft. Oh, your console's always online. You people suck. I'm not buying your console. I'm buying a PS4. You haven't even seen the thing yet. You haven't heard of the official release yet. Just deal with it. That was on purpose.
All right, so yeah, I guess the only other thing that I really have that I saw that at least for nerd stuff that was kind of interesting, this would be better in a comic episode, but Archie Comics is releasing a Mega Man Sonic crossover comic.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Sonic, Archie, who made the American Sonic the Hedgehog comic that I used to read. I guess they do a Mega Man comic as well, and now they're having a crossover between the universes.
Seriously?
Yeah, like Eggman and Dr. Wily team up and create these new robot masters to wreck shit, and Sonic and
Yes, they're a tag team in that.
I knew it.
What?
Oh, that's ironic. Video Game Championship Wrestling.
Oh. Let me guess, Wily and Eggman are a tag team?
Yeah, they were. That's just very funny.
What's their finisher called? Roboticizer?
I don't remember. Something stupid.
Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, just for comic people and gamers, I feel like that's, an interesting comic to look at. So the only other thing I have on my slate is your guys' convention.
Mm.
It sounds like it was fun.
Where do we start with this?
Wait.
Cons are draining, dude.
Very. Especially since I got sick in the middle of it and been sick
Ooh.
since. Freaking Monica Real.
What'd you make out with her?
No, she was sick and she hugged me and she got me sick.
It's funny.
Yeah,
I'm
hug.
not getting your sickness, isn't it? That never happened to me. Okay. What was it? Thursday? When did we leave? Friday morning?
Yep.
Dude, I don't like. You know what? Hold on. Let me readjust my chair. Talk to them for a second.
Hello.
Oh, actually, I have
Terrible
something.
LL.
I have something. Something from work today. So, before you get into guys, because it deals.
Hold on. Hold
con stuff.
on. Before you begin this, real quick the link. Please.
Hoboken. Oh, boy.
I've seen that.
All right. Anyway, Hoboken. That's a title contender.
Hoboken. Oh, that's a good one. I like
My
that.
mother lost a candle apparently, but Hoboken is a title contender right now. But anyway, so I'm at work today. I worked at 6 a.m. today. So the 2 hours I work before the store opens, I have, my headphones in. I either, listen to music or listen to a podcast.
Same thing.
And I was listening to the Omicron episode, our last one. And you know how right at the end, well, DA goes, with the arms wide open, and then
Yep.
me and Ralph sing in the end?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that, so I had those two songs in my head, and the podcast ends, my headphones are silent. I hear in the PA, murmur, murmur, murmur. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me! I had to stifle laughter in the middle of the store. I'm just like, it's like, what are the fucking chances?
Wow.
I hear Diego, with arms wide open. Click. With arms wide open. Like, what?
Convenient.
Yeah, that's how it's going. That's called fate.
It's called Kmart plays shitty fucking music.
It's
No,
just
worse
true.
than DA's Burger King stuff.
What do you hear at work all day long?
Black music.
So you hear a lot of Lil Wayne.
Yes.
I
Also,
feel
right
awful,
now,
Dave.
what's on heavy rotation is a song called R.I.P.
Oh God, that song is terrible.
Yes, it is.
Rest in
Right.
peace by who?
I don't know. It just keeps going R.I.P. R.I.P.
It's
R.I.P. R.I.P.
it's Jeezy. and
Seriously?
somebody.
Is Swag through in there anywhere?
I think it's French Montana and Young Jeezy.
Oh, enough. I hear French Montana. Enough.
He's on the radio?
Sanctuary.
Dude, I first heard Sanctuary through a music video. Granted, it was super late night, but it was like 1 a.m. But I heard it.
Shedding tears of sadness. Why?
He's
Hey,
actually popular.
Speaking of, shit, well, I was about to say something very racist.
Like what? Like what?
About to say shitty black people.
That's not racist. That's just
Oh, my bad.
there's
It's-
Unless you
black
go
people.
right to us.
It's Young Jeezy and 2 Chainz.
But, anyways, there was this thing I read. It was this whole manuscript by Bill Cosby.
Oh god, giggly bibbly.
No, it wasn't anything like that. It was like he was so saddened by how this recent generation of
I've read that actually.
have been
he really
acting.
doesn't like young black people.
He does not like black culture right now, Bill Cosby.
Because they suck.
It just pretty much he was people having kids and them not raising them well in these horrible areas, and they complain and cry when they go to prison. It's just look at how you raised him. It's not an environment they should be raised in. They shouldn't have their pants sagging down to their knee. It's all this stuff, and I'm just like, wow.
No one's gonna try to do a Bill Cosby impersonation.
No.
I
This
can't.
this is respectful time for Bill.
Yeah, it honestly is. I'm going to give him that. I was about to do it, but I thought about it. I was like, you know what? He's speaking like Martin Luther King words here. I'm going to let this go.
So
So, yeah.
fun though.
Do you remember? Honestly, do you remember and you see the Boondocks episode where they brought back
Martin
Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
I've seen snippets.
That is probably the best episode ever.
But yeah, oh god, that's blah 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 blah. Willy bop. Bill Cosby, yeah, just props,
Zop,
man.
zoobity bop.
Zip zap zippity bop. Props to the bop. Props to the bop. Yep, there we go.
Props to the Bob. Okay.
Another title contender. But all right, so with now continuing the con.
Oh, sure. Okay, so we got there. Registration was actually a very small line. Even for at door registration, it was 30 people maybe?
Yeah, about 30 people. It's a smaller con.
Yeah.
Yeah, but during the event, it did not feel like there were people.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though.
Okay, so there was pretty much nothing going on until around 1, where I went to Sean Chamel's panel.
That dude can talk.
He is
Yeah, like I've seen some panels of him. He is just
It can talk. He is entertaining as crap.
He is awesome. That is one awesome dude. That was probably like top 3 panel for me of all time. That's how good he was.
One of the favorite things I remember, like, it was just like some random DBZ panel he did, and they like someone asked him what his favorite moment for Goku was, and he said it was the instant transmission Kamehameha from like to Cell, just because he's like, Goku's like always been like this honorable fighter and stuff, and that was the one time he was like dirty. He's like Kamehameha in your face. Yeah, like the guy just. He pretty much has like this goat. Well, besides, apparently he's he cusses like a sailor from what I hear.
Oh yes,
he said instantly, "I'm not going to censor myself," but he was just swearing and
Was he really?
It's just like Goku. What happened? It's like Goku. What happened?
He really doesn't like DBZ Abridged.
Really?
Yeah, he went on 2 different tirades on his 2 panels that we went to about how.
Here's the thing. He thinks they're funny, but he also believes it's plagiarism, and based on the amount of work they did to get DBZ done, the manpower and hours they put in,
He doesn't believe that they should get the fame that they have. They shouldn't be going to the cons and things. He put it perfectly. He said he feels wrong for signing Dragon Ball Z things when it's actually Masako, Mazawa, whatever. She should be doing it only.
but since it's licensed by Funny, he feels a little better about it, but he still feels kind of icky about it. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to a panel with these people." No, I'm not gonna do that. They feel like they are part of the DBZ community. They're not. They're just a bunch of people online doing this thing. Again, it's very funny. I find it funny, but they're just doing plagiarism work, and they should not be getting this recognition.
No, I mean I can
agree,
see
though.
what he's saying there. To be honest,
But yeah.
I'm not gonna tell him I'm not gonna say he's wrong.
Yeah.
And then imagine my face when I unfurl my giant DBZ poster. You're like, "Oh well, let me sign Goku," and Moscow X is right there. Like, why did you go to that Goku? There's like 6 of them.
Did he actually
Really?
say something about it?
Did he say anything to you?
He did.
Really? What'd he say?
He shamed me.
He what?
He shamed me.
What'd he say?
He said pretty much just like how he reiterated how he didn't like the guys and he should have, because the Goku that Masako signed on was the biggest Goku, and he said you could have at least made him sign on one of the smaller ones.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Sean Chevelle.
Wow.
Out of my line, young Negro.
Except, trying to call Mike for his thing.
Yeah, no, that's basically him saying to you, you're not a true fan.
Yeah, how dare you? I'm not signing this garbage.
Except he signed that garbage.
Except he signed that garbage, and I'm eternally happy for it.
Well, you are a filthy monkey, so.
That is one I do gotta say though, like, yeah, I mean he may not agree with it, he may not like it, but like, you're still a fan of it regardless, and you still like respect like the Team 4-Star guys. So I think that was kind of for him to like give you a personal little sit down, like, all right, you young man.
Yeah, what are you gonna do though?
Yeah,
but yeah, and Sean Shamel is really a nice guy.
Really?
He wouldn't place on my top 5 nicest people I've gotten autographs from, but he'd definitely be top 10 because a lot of times I just get a shoot, how you doing, shoot, done, but he talked for a very long. He talks. The man talks a lot.
That's good. That's good.
he saw my giant DBZ poster and saw the autographs. We talked about that for a while, and I had him signed a Ancient Gear Golem, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and he talked about that.
I would have no idea about
he did the voice and yay sort of thing. I am trash when it comes to autographs.
Right.
Yeah, you're an autograph hound.
Oh, hound. Anyway, let's continue with this. Yes, John Chamel's panel was excellent.
Okay, 2 o'clock. This is me. Did you do anything at 2?
2 o'clock, I lined up for autographs.
Okay, so at 2, I did the how to spot bootleg merchandise with Greg Ayers.
How was that?
It was excellent, dude.
Yeah, because Greg Ayers is very entertaining.
On top of being entertaining, man, he was telling these stories about the just outlandish bootleg. Somebody in the audience was like, I wanted the Sailor Moon entire series, and I went on eBay. He was like, ooh, don't go on eBay.
Yeah.
That is never real. So they were like, yeah. So I wanted the entire, and they gave me this box set. It was the entire series on like 6 discs. Not just the Sailor Moon. I'm talking Sailor Moon R, Super Sailor Moon.
Dude.
He was like, oh, how did that happen? He was like, there were like 24 episodes a disc. Oh, that quality was terrible, wasn't it?
I was in an autograph line where he was signing Justice Con. Someone pulled out a Full Metal Alchemist DVD. He looked at it for like 2 seconds and said, this is fake. The girl was like, how do you know? He said, metal is misspelled. I'm dying laughing. He said, I'm not supposed to sign these, but it was just such a blaring mistake. I can't not sign it. He took a picture of it and then he signed it.
Oh yeah, he talked about this group that has like the worst bootlegs. It's like a Facebook group. He said sometimes some bootlegs are so awesomely bad that he has to buy them, where it's just so like in your face blatant. He has to buy those. So yeah, I can see why he would sign that. 3, did you do anything?
Q&A with Monica Rial. Rial is also very entertaining. She doesn't...
Her voice alone.
Yes, she sounds like a 5-year-old, which is...
I know.
And she is nothing like Stocking. She is a nice lady.
I see. I disagree with that because I've seen her at a roast when she's uncensored.
She signed my panty and stocking. Repent, mother.
At Chris Sabat's roast at OhioCon 2 years. I know I have, but 2 years ago, she literally. It's the first thing they had a sign language dude. The first thing she does, she walks up there and goes, "Shit, cunt liquor, asshole!" Like she just goes profanity, and then like finally the sign language just like stops and he just points at her like, you. So yeah, she's nice, but she's a mouth. It makes it worse that she sounds like a 5-year-old because it's like I feel like I shouldn't hear that language coming from this voice.
But yeah, that was a great panel. She can a lot.
She can talk.
She can talk. She can really talk. Great panel.
Sounds like it.
After that, I went straight into Chris Ranger and Chris Sabat autograph line. And I got their autographs. And
wow, they had a lot of DBZ people there.
It was a DBZ reunion.
Yeah, it was. I actually read that, yeah. So I was kind of surprised you weren't making an effort to go.
Well, I didn't have monies.
You have a job.
You could have drove up here, dude.
Again, I may have a job, but I don't have money.
You could have drove up here.
Really, we wouldn't have charged you for the hotel room.
And the badges were like $30.
They were exactly $30
for the weekend.
If it was
again too, it was short notice because I work on the weekends. I would have had to called off 3 weeks in advance.
Anyway, Chris Ranger did the Hercule voice the entire time I was talking to him, which is great.
That voice. It's one of the most like unique voices that I've heard in any show, really.
And he keeps doing. He said his favorite line was, I don't even remember the line. Enough of these fancy parlor tricks. If you want to fight the champ, you got to fight me. And he kept saying that to people. Just walking down the hall. He was in a video game room. He picked up the controller and said it. Not you want to fight the champ, you got to fight me.
Mr. Satan.
And Chris said
Yeah.
he had a very weird porn stash, which people kept bringing up.
Yeah, that stash was weird. It was very poor.
But yeah, he signed, good man, shake hand, One Piece.
I'm not sure if they would say anything, but I'm not. Did anyone ask if Kai was continuing?
Yes,
Yes.
it's going to Boo.
It is?
Yes.
Yes.
Chris Sabat himself, Sean Shamel has said it.
Yep.
It's going to Boo.
Did they say when?
No. They also said, do not ask about Battle of the Gods.
Over.
They said this several times. Do not ask about it.
They said at best, if they get it, it'll be next year.
Yeah.
Late.
So 5, I went to go get something to eat and had a very powerful drink. Cause I had this big burger and I drank it with like water, and I gave the dude the money. I was like, you know what? Is it too late to get a drink? Cause I still had some time to kill before Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament. And I was like, okay, I'll get a Jolly Rancher. That sounds okay. That crap was powerful. And
At a bar?
yeah,
Oh, okay. You did tweet about being buzzed, didn't you?
yes, it did.
That is awesome.
And I was like,
Just imagine BG like I could have, for some reason I pictured BG drunk being like just like a jackass, like
what?
just just playing people on fighters like, oh, you suck, bitch.
That's all you got.
Get
That's
the
it.
B.
That's it. You got. You suck.
Dude, I played terribly in that tournament too. I couldn't get a single combo. I was like, oh, what is this?
It's not like pool or darts where as you get drunker you get better.
No, it's not. So my tournament went horribly, and then I watched some AMVs until the Dead Man Wonderland panel. Did you do
You
anything?
actually went to that?
Yeah, why not?
After I got out of line, I got right back into line for Monica Real. Waited in that for about an hour and a half.
Where'd you go to after that?
I went after my autograph session.
Yeah.
I went in line for Monica Real.
No, after the Monaco Real.
After Monica Real, I went to what did I go to? Oh, Chris Ranger
Okay.
Q&A.
I heard he was very funny by that dude we met,
Yeah. What dude did we meet?
the white dude with the. We met him on the bus.
I
Oh,
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yes, you are the only white dude. Yeah,
Haha.
Chris Ranger is very funny.
Chris
He
Ranger.
talked about
Hercule.
Hercules.
Right.
He talked about all the things that Chris Sabat got instead of him because of his deep voice. He was like, I could have been Garter Belt. I could do a gay preacher voice. And then he looked at me and was like, oh, sorry, guy. I said, I'm only one of those things. But yeah, he's very funny. He got a lot of Hercule questions. And each time, the champ.
I wouldn't be surprised if like every time Chris Sabat comes into this area, like you're at a con he's like, oh yeah, that one black guy.
He did say that this time.
Really?
I went up to his autograph line and he said, "Oh, you're the black guy." He was like, "Have I seen you somewhere?" I was like, "Yeah, Matsuri-con." He went, "You're the black guy." And he said, "I still tell that story." I was like,
I
"Oh,
like how he knows you.
oh boy."
Well, BG
Next guy.
stands out. I mean, DA
It's DA.
even more so.
That's when I had dreadlocks. So
I can imagine like next con you're like, what up, Chris? Yo, like you fist bump.
Okay, so after that, I went to the Funimation industry panel. Inside the industry panel,
how was that?
it was very good. She one of the questions she got was like about fandoms and stuff. She went into how they really don't care, and then somehow she spun it into AMVs as well. That a lot of the times, people at Funimation and these Japanese, well, not the Japanese, okay, people at Funimation, dubbing companies, they don't really care because they see it as advertisement more often than not. And a lot of the shows she got into, or a lot of the music she's gotten into, is through AMVs, and she talks about Oh, you're about to hate this. She talked about this Madoka AMV that she just loved, that really got her into the show, and it was just awesome. She went on a spiel about that. And she talked about how the Japanese, they don't really like AMVs because they kind of feel like it's disrespecting their work. Like it's kind of spitting on them a little. So that was very interesting. If I was hoping I would see her again around the con, because I was going to ask her if she could come on the podcast and talk about that, but I never saw her again.
Aw.
Yep. Did you go to anything else?
I got back in line for Colleen Clickenbeard.
Okay. What did I do after Funimation?
Colleen is a very...
Is your like DBZ poster full?
Almost. I got a lot of people, and that con really helped with Colleen and Monica Real and a lot of people.
Oh, I just waited for DA to get done with Colleen, and then we left.
Colleen made fun of my name.
King?
She had these little autograph picture things for sale, and I bought one, and she was like, "What's your name?" I was like, King. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, King. That's a nice name." No, it's not. Please just sign and let me get. No, that was very nice. I once knew a fellow, man. Please, you know what? I'm calling you Kingston. How about
Kingston?
there's another story involving Monica Real, and Kingston.
Okay, so that's day one. Day two, did you go to anything?
Day two, I went to Brony Panels Are Magic. Yay! And it was magic. It was good, very good panel.
Yeah, we're gonna skip past that. You got anything here?
Equestrian Embassy, which was another pony panel.
I went to AMVs. I went to watch.
Good choice, BG, DA, Jumbo for Bridge.
You already used that one.
I doesn't make it any less true. Please find Bridge, jump.
Monica Real and Sean Shamel autograph. That's where I tried to get Sean Shamel to call alone, but they said we will be having none of that. And I didn't.
The second time.
Especially from that black guy.
I say, apparently, that's the thing, like, it's partially my fault I didn't get a call now that I realize it. Just because BG texted your number to me, DA, and he said, text DA to send him your number.
If you would have got a call from Sean Shamel. You're You are an idiot, sir. An idiot.
You are an idiot, Matt.
Yeah, I was half expecting to if you would have got Sean to call me. I was gonna be like hello. I was thinking like I'm gonna get the call. Hello, hi Matt, it's Goku. I was gonna be like fucking DA.
You'd probably just go with it.
Yeah.
I would have said my name is Mike and my friend is an asshole, but
wow.
Okay, at 12, I went to the business of voice acting with Chris Rager and Tyson Ryhart. Very good panel. Chris is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
When did you go to anything?
I was in line for Colleen Clickenbeard.
All right, then. I watched DBZ. Okay.
Colleen remembered me.
This is what pisses me off.
Yay.
The AMV room for like 90% of the con, every time I went in there was no more than 9 people, including me. For the DBZ, it became standing room. It was like 60 people in there. You can watch this online. Why are you all in here watching this? Go do something in the con. Or stay and watch some AMVs. No, we want to watch DBZ Abridged. The first, 8 episodes. Who gives this? Come on, people. That's when Nate walked in. I saw him. I didn't really talk to him, though.
You guys know they're watching Game Grumps in the background, so you're going to hear It's No Use said a lot.
Whatever.
I got in line for Chris Savage autograph session.
All right, then. So that means... what was I doing at...
So was your con a line?
Dude, I am a pathetic sack of crap when it comes to autographs. I despise myself.
I was going to go to the Funimation sneak peek, but that line looped around, and I said, that... I mean, it was a huge room, and I'm sure I still could have gotten a seat.
Definitely could have gotten a seat.
But I said, that... So I went to get in line for ADR. No, I didn't do that. I went back to the AMV room. And then I cut out and went to the ADR script writing with Colleen and Monica, which was pretty full, actually.
Yes, it was. Sabbath's line, since I was VIP, that means I got right ahead of line.
Of course.
And like I said, I'm a worthless sack of crap, and I was always first, so much to the point where the lady running the autographs, where she got up and, okay, everyone, get your DVDs out of the case, make sure everything's ready. She turns to me and she just says, I'm getting real sick of seeing you.
Like, get the fuck out of here. You've been here the whole weekend.
So yeah, I got out of line. A friend of mine texted me, My Little Pony friend texted me. He said, hey, let's meet somewhere. And we met in front of a panel room. We talked for a while. We got some lunch. Then we went to...
ADR script writing.
No, we went to My Little Pony, Karaoke is Magic. He sang a song. I attempted to sing a song, but Flim and Flam was taken, so I was pissed the entire time. Then we went to ADR script writing with Colleen and Monica.
Which was pretty cool.
Which was pretty full, and they were also very kind of drunk.
Kind of. After that, I went to Intro to Competitive Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was very informative, and it was a pretty good panel. I mean, I'm not heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it was some interesting things. I think I'm just a competitor at heart, because hearing all the things they were talking about just kind of got me pumped up to do something competitive. They were talking about things, I was like, I kind of recognize what they're talking about. They were using acronyms, and I kind of recognize this. This is some competitive stuff going on. Then they actually played a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was kind of intense. Did people do this? It's just like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Oh, Jesus.
I caught the tail end of Sunny Straight's We Shadows. Sunny Straight has an online comic, which is actually pretty good. I don't read comics.
Oh yeah, during his panel at Youmacon, he passed out like a mini issue.
Yeah, he was selling them, and when you bought one, he said he would draw any of his characters that he's voiced. I bought 2, and then I got a Sogeking and a Ragnarok. He's a very nice guy as well.
After that, it was Sean Shamil for me.
I went to More Words with Monica Real.
How was that?
A Monica Real panel. I'm believing that she is an insane person.
So yeah, Sean Shamil, excellent panel again. DA, he could not stop laughing because Sean told the story of how he went into his college roommate's room and he was watching porn and he turned it down and started dubbing it over with like cartoon characters like the Flintstones. And he said this one line that's Barney Rubble, and DA just laughed through the whole panel because of it.
It's like a random stupid lie.
Like 20 minutes, just like just through the whole thing.
It was funny.
Yeah, that was day 2. I don't think we did anything more after that. We were trying to go to Borderlands 2, but it was full, so we said that and we just left. So that leads us to day 3. Day 3.
I immediately got into line for Colleen Clickenbeard.
The autograph.
The thing with Colleen and Monica, I forgot to tell. Colleen was doing an autograph for someone else. Someone else didn't show up for a while, so Monica stepped on the pad, was fine. She saw me say, "Hi, Kingston."
Hold on.
And she said,
Hold on. DA, hold on. Proceed. You gotta tell them to turn it down because they're cutting DA off.
Really?
Yeah.
We're always cut off. We're the black people.
All right, then I'll just mute my mic then for a while until.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Continue, DA.
So Colleen and Monica were on there. Colleen says, "Hi, Kingston." Monica turns to her and said, "Kingston, is that your name?" I said, "No, it's King." King. Oh no. I like that name. Well, I don't. So yeah, the next time I got into her line, she also remembered my name, which was very great.
Yeah, I watched AMVs at this time, and then for the Dragon Ball reunion event, DA and I caught up with each other. We were just like, "There's really nothing else going on. Let's just start going into this line because I know it's gonna get packed soon." And we stood in line, and sure enough, like 15 minutes later, it was looping around.
We got really good seats for that. And it was a really good panel.
Very excellent.
You could tell these dudes are just friends, and they are just talking and.
Like Sean like imitates Sabbath like every 10 minutes. He's like, hey Sean, you do this line. Like, I've seen so many panels.
Oh
where he
yeah, we
does
had
that.
to leave because our bus was. I was about to say, did we go to voice acting 101 with Colleen?
That would have been great.
Okay, so this is the story of our bus trip.
Oh boy.
So the hotel that was connected to the con sold out fairly quickly.
Extremely quickly.
So we had to catch another hotel, and they offered free shuttle service. So this is what happens. We call for the shuttle. It's like 2:00 around there. We call for the shuttle. We have to get to Greyhound at like 3:15 to get home. Call for the shuttle. It gets there. We get our bags at the end. Like, hey, can you drop us right back off? And he's like, I'll have to check with the people. So we get our bags from them. We're waiting around 5-10 minutes. There's these two ladies that are doing something, and they need to go somewhere. And then the guy comes up to us. He's like, oh, yeah, they're going right where you guys were, so you can just hop back on. So we go there. We catch the shuttle. We get off. DA's like, it's this way. I'm fairly certain it's this way to the Greyhound. Or is it that way? No, it's not that way. I'm fairly certain it is this way. So we walk like 18. DA is like the ink Flash when he walks. His bag is twice as heavy as mine.
Twice as large as well.
And he's like half a block in front of me. I'm like, dude, what are you even doing?
I wasn't even tired.
I'm lugging this around. He's just like, yeah, it's this way. Come on, what are you doing? You're so slow. This dude is like the Flash when he walks. Like, it's ridiculous. So we walk for.
What would you call like a speed walker Flash? I'm trying to think of like a superhero name. Oh, come on.
No, we're not gonna do that. That's an old hat. So then, like, I don't know if this is the way. I said, okay, there's a bus stop right there. We can just see the street we're on because we know where we have to go. So we see the street we're on. We see where we have to go from the bus map. And we're walking back with, like, we don't see where the street is. We don't, da-da-da-da. So at this time, it's like 2:45. They're just like, yeah, just call a cab. If we gotta spend money, it's whatever. I'd rather get on the bus. So we called a cab, and it doesn't get there till like 5 minutes to 3. We're just sitting there waiting. Come on, where is this? We can't be late. So we get to the bus stop at like 3:10, 3:12, just minutes before it's taking off. We run to it. He's like, okay, yeah, you guys have your tickets, but you got to take your bags because you didn't tag them. So DA has to lug his ginormous bag. He sits it in the back of the bus. Mine is just in the overhead compartment.
It was by the bathroom.
It was awful, dude. Yeah, that was our whole con thing.
Very enjoyable.
And it's very draining.
Sound like fun.
I got sick.
Not as fun as Youmacon, though.
I cannot.
Nowhere near.
Nothing is as fun as Youmacon. That's not fair.
Youmacon is its own beast. Ah, God, now I care for November. Every time I even think about it, I just like, ugh, Youmacon, November, Youmacon.
3 separate voice actors remembered me, so that's a good thing.
I'm looking at
They got you sick.
Yeah, it got me sick.
I'm looking at MatsuriCon, which just seeing what guests they have. All they have right now is J. Michael Tatum, Kyle Hebert, who I want to see, and Micah Solusod.
The people that got
Micah is that dude is one of the funniest.
The people that got announced on the back of the Shutocon thing was the voice of GLaDOS from Portal and the voice of the sniper from Team Fortress 2.
So John will like that.
Yeah, if John doesn't come, I'm gonna get some autograph for him.
John? Wait, which John? Our John?
Yeah, John.
Going to what con?
Yeah, he's not going to a con. He said he tried to get to Yoma, but I doubt he will.
He can't. It would cost him too much money. He's already added it up. He can never really get to Youmacon.
There you go.
And then actually, Youmacon, right now, the guests they have are Kyle A. Bear, Todd Habercorn, and that's it.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a staple from now on. Yeah.
Todd.
Some people just love Yoma.
I'm pumped for Kyle because I've never seen him before, and
You better hope he does. I went to Anime St. Louis and he did sort of like a MST 3K for Dragon Ball Evolution that was absolutely hilarious. If he does that, that would be great.
But I just want to ask how it was to be in Wreck-It Ralph. He'll probably just be like,
Sean
yes,
hated it. He hated
really
the voice acting.
Oh yeah, the voice acting thing.
He hates that famous people get voice roles because they're famous. It's like no kid is gonna be like, oh, Nicolas Cage is the frog and that's cool, I want to go see that movie. No, they're gonna go because of it's an animated frog. And some of these actors are very good actors, but they're terrible voice actors. So he doesn't. It takes food from him and other voice actors who do this for a living, just because they get this famous people. So he's pissed about 20th Century Fox possibly getting Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods because he thinks they'll stick like Brad Pitt as Goku or something.
The man is very opinionated.
It seems that way. Not a bad thing. And I get that, like, that's kind of how we were talking about freaking Ego Raptor.
Yeah, true.
I mean, the guy's funny, but he's very opinionated.
There's a very clear difference.
Yep. We are almost at an hour. I'm just trying to think of. There's something else I wanted to talk
DBZ,
about.
Not Naruto. One Piece.
Not DBZ.
One Piece's chapter was awful. It was boring.
No, it wasn't.
Bleach was again equally as boring. Naruto was again kind of alright-ish. Still pretty boring.
No, it wasn't. It could have been summed up in three pages. Are we gonna do something? Yes, we're gonna do something. Let's go do something. That was it.
But we're reading the manga Sasuke. Come on here.
Because that's what we're paying for.
You're not paying for it at all.
It's awful, dude.
It's awful.
I am like 3 chapters behind, and
he's still stuck in the double pass.
I can't get past it, dude. I can't bring myself to finish it.
It is eternal.
Oh my god.
It's the internal infinite Tsukiyomi. You're just stuck.
I'm almost giant troll.
I'm almost caught up in Bleach. What's his name? Kenpachi just killed old girl or whatever. One Piece, I'm completely caught up in here, as you know.
Oh yeah, actually, speaking of manga, I just remember that. So, High School of the Dead.
This new chapter that came out only is called a one-shot chapter. There's no scheduled, consistent release yet. Yep.
Oh, really?
This is a one-shot.
But it's the first chapter
like,
in how long?
Year.
Long ass time.
I still like High School of the Dead. As long as it keep continuing, I'll be happy.
I have yet to watch it. It doesn't seem.
The anime is good. The manga is obviously still better. But yeah,
Sword Art Online.
Oh boy,
is so terrible.
No,
I'm not a big fan of Sword Art either, to be honest. I kind of was into it for a little bit, but the more I watched, the more I read, and the more information I got in the series, I was just like, yeah, about
everybody is generic as
that. It is. It's generic anime like 684. There's nothing really original to it.
How dare you.
It's basically the concept of dot hack turned to pure anime.
That's what I have a feeling you wouldn't like it.
Uh-huh.
In all honesty, just because you have that dot hack fan.
It's basically dot hack turned to generic anime number 536. 536.
I don't have that. It's terrible.
Well, you don't like because you are also a different breed of hater. I actually have a general reason for disliking it because to me it just felt like I was
reason?
watching a generic version of .hack.
Right here, this is for you. It's kind of biased. For me, I'm the objective one here.
Boy. Oh,
No, you're
boy.
not.
It always comes to this.
No, it isn't.
How long? Me and you need to have a fight one of these days. 'Cause this is just getting boring now.
No, look.
Shut up, you two.
He says.
Hey! You know what? DA's right. It's no use.
I'm still gonna go.
They don't even
I'm not
get
talking
that.
to them.
Okay, whatever. I'm still gonna go. He just says the generic .hack. He's already, as a .hack fan, he had that in his mind.
I'm not saying I don't like it from an anime perspective. I'm saying I don't like it from the fact that to me it feels like a generic version of .hack. That's my reason for not liking it. It's not a biased reason. I'm clearly stating that I don't like it because it feels like a generic rendition of .hack. That is my reason.
Well, no, you're kind of looping it. You have that .hack bias, therefore that's what you're
I don't
judging
like
it
it because the reason it's not a bias. It's a difference of opinion. To me, the series
on.
it's not a bias. It's the fact that it just like generic.
You are swayed by another form of media.
It feels like a generic version of something I've already seen. Whether or not I like,
but it's still swaying your opinion though. That's
my
bias.
God, no, it's not. Bias, blind hate. Because,
like saying,
no, it's like
like,
.hack. No, I'm not saying it's like I don't like it's like that. I'm saying it's
it
already
doesn't have
done.
to be
It's not
blind
original.
hate.
I've seen it done before.
No, it's not blind hate. That's not necessarily bias.
Well, all I'm saying is I've
Exactly.
seen it done before and it was done better, and that's why I can't get into the series. It's not bias. Just I don't like it. I don't see it as bias. I don't see it as bias. You know what?
Bias
This is semantics
is
here.
using
This is semantics.
some
And
form
let's not
Don't
because semantics is like an endless argument.
That's semantics. That's what
Semantics
bias
is-
is.
see, we all know here. If you start arguing semantics, it doesn't end for like 6 episodes. So let's not start this war. Because I don't quit.
It's not semantics.
semantics.
That's the thing. I'm going to look up bias.
Anyway, I am not a huge .hack fan. I have a generally objective view of Sword Art. I just don't like it.
Bias is an inclination of temperament outlook to present or hold a particular perspective at the expense, possibly equal valued, alternatives in reference to objects, people, groups. Anything biased generally is one-sided and therefore lacks a neutral point of view. You don't have a neutral point of view because you have that opinion of .hack. Therefore, it's bias. There! I have facts!
Semantics.
Wikipedia. It's Wikipedia.
You want me to go to
Yes.
dictionary.com? It's probably the exact same
Wow,
thing.
we're really looking up definitions of bias.
Yes.
This is what we're doing now.
This is how far we've fallen.
An inclination or temperament or outlook, especially a personal and sometimes unreasoned judgment. Exact same thing!
Internet.
No, it's not. How dare you?
Internet. Break open an actual paperback dictionary.
Wow. Merriam-Webster.com, the people who makes the fucking dictionary.
Internet lies.
And I say,
I like
I'm
it.
the objective.
I like it when I'm
here,
right.
and he has-
Whatever, I win.
He's right, you know. Proceed always wins.
I do always win. I never lose.
I'm just going to compare this. You were like DA talking about
No,
fandom
not.
levels right now.
So here's the thing.
Yes, you are.
Did you watch it?
Did
Half
you
of
listen
it.
to the episode?
Half of it.
Dude, it's awesome.
Oh.
I could yeah. Yeah, I got halfway through it. I was just like, "What am I watching, listening to?" Like, DA, can you like, were you dropped randomly as a child repeatedly
I was,
and
as a matter of
stopped
fact.
on?
I
I was dropped by my grandmother when I had a seizure and she thought I was dead.
and she threw him across the room.
That explains a
It
lot.
Actually, it does explain a lot, actually.
Why'd I bring that up?
He's still well adjusted.
You're an idiot, and you like burying yourself.
Well, Well, he was like dead, apparently.
But
But wow, such
I've been
clarity
dead, too.
now. It's like the universe is unfolded
Well,
in front
no,
of me.
I've been there too. I've been actually dead. Yeah.
Interesting. But what was I just thinking? We'll end it with this. I had a random thought while working today. So on the podcast, DA and BG, you refer to yourselves as DA and BG. Do you refer to yourselves that way in real life, or do you actually?
Of course not.
We've even slipped and said our nicknames on this podcast.
Several times. In anger.
Oh, like you're just like your nicknames
Yeah.
in real
the
life.
Nicknames we were given at birth.
And our
Interesting.
very
Okay.
birth. It's not like a saying. It was birth, you are Poke, and I am Bean.
Our mother gave us these nicknames, and that's what we've had since we were born.
Story time. Go tell your nickname.
Before we were born. My nickname was Poke because I made my mom's stomach poke out, apparently.
And my name is Bean because I was late and my mother ate beans and then she went into labor. So I am Bean.
No,
Not at all.
Interesting.
DA and BG come from different mediums.
It can also
Well, I know BG. I actually from a earlier podcast, I understand where BG came from now.
Yep.
Bird Gang, right? Still don't know what DA
It
is
is
from.
an extremely long story.
I can tell it. I can
tell
tell it in less than 2 minutes.
I could as well, but that's 2 minutes of telling stories.
We just told.
It's not interesting at all, though.
No, it's not. It's not interesting
At all.
Wait, did you get it first from Pokemon or no?
It was Pokemon.
Okay, DA Inc. came from Murder Inc.
Yes. So yeah.
It's
Let's just say it like this. It came from Pokemon. It went into wrestling. It was stolen by a rapper, and then it went back to wrestling, and then it went to the internet. I should probably just tell the story.
Okay.
That doesn't help at all.
no, it doesn't.
I mean, let's save it for another episode. We'll leave a teaser.
I gave us
Leave a
the
tease for
names we
people.
have that we never use.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, just
no
like
use.
I'm pretty much. I don't really have like a nickname like that. That's like completely different from my name. But like to my like childhood friends,
I don't
I've
have a
always been
nickname,
Mikey.
yeah, no.
BG also came up with Competition Bros. He originally, and this was a terrible name.
Whoa!
Terrible idea.
He originally wanted to call it.
You just okay. Hold on, Da. You give a shit for calling you guys the competition bros. You just called yourself the competition bros.
Exactly.
Competition brothers.
We were the Competition Bros first.
We were never brothers in that way, in that name. It was never BROS dot. It's competition bros, not competition brothers, not comp brothers.
Nate. But he wanted to call us We Make Naruto AMVs.
No, I don't think we.
Yes, you wanted to call us that.
Wow.
I immediately told it. I think that is stupid.
Did I?
Yes.
Dude, that's
And I said,
awful.
I'm going to make other things. You were like, but we make Naruto AMVs. I said, no, that's stupid. Think of something else. Then I left Grandma's house. I came back and you said, we're competition bros. I said, okay, that works.
Wow.
That's precisely how it went.
That would have been a lot harder to
I am
say
an
on the
idiot.
podcast. We got Proceed and we make Naruto
He
AMVs
said,
here.
we need to think of a name. How about we make Naruto AMVs? Or it's branding. You immediately know what we do. That was a terrible name.
That's a terrible idea.
I think that's the
Easy.
title.
You immediately know what we do. I can see me going with that line of thinking. And because of that, I believe I did suggest that name.
No, I remember that to this
I
day.
do not remember
For
that.
being such a terrible idea.
Wow.
You should have got a Triton through your eye at that very second.
Dude, that's awful. I'm glad you vetoed that.
Immediately.
Imagine if we had to stick with that name after we got suspended and we still had to have Naruto in there somewhere. What's the last Naruto AMV we made? A year and a half ago?
You suck.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I gave us competition, bros.
But it was a
Hey.
phoenix rising from a pile of crap.
That's gonna be an interesting title. YouTube Editor's Perspective Podcast, episode blah blah blah. We make Naruto AMVs. Wait, is that a title, or are they? Is it a public service announcement?
It's terrible.
Wow.
The thing is, none of us really make that many Naruto AMVs.
No, because it's a terrible series. I haven't watched a single episode of Shippuden past episode 12.
9 for me.
And I'm at number.
It's because since Pain,
Hey, the Pain
quality
yeah.
sucked.
fight was great. It had great
Shut up,
quality.
DA. Shut up, DA. Not even as a joke. Not even as a joke. Shut up.
The fight in the
Shut
manga was terrible, and the fight in the anime was terrible. It was a terrible all around inclination of. Oh my god, I do not like people that are just like, oh, it's about to go down in Naruto. Hey, it's gonna happen in Naruto.
Really?
Because Sasuke's coming for him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies. So,
Enter Super Hipster BG.
there's no hipster here. I'm tired of it.
It's just gonna be one giant Sharingan battle. That's all it's gonna be.
Everybody with an IG.
It's like we
needs
just
to die.
fought 1,600 battles in the space of 2 minutes in our minds. It's just like, really? Come on. Do we really need this again?
These guys are masters. How about they do a jutsu? How about they do that? How about they just not go into a staring contest? How about some...
In order to be a true ninja, you must fight by standing
Where's the
completely
hand signs?
still.
Where did those go?
Out the window.
Where's the summoning of animals? I ain't seen that in a while.
Well, no, now they summon
Oh
tailed
my
beasts.
God, this series is terrible. Dude.
Terrible.
I wish he would have pulled a Kubo and just been like, yeah, this is the last arc.
It is the last arc.
We don't know that.
It is the last arc.
We don't know that.
We really don't know that. There's
Because
no way of knowing.
because all the big people are coming out, he can make another big person.
He's not
He has
explicitly
never said
stated
this is it.
that it's
No.
the last arc.
There could be more. There could be so much more coming.
That's
Yes,
frightening
it's
to think
terrible,
about.
dude. It is awful. That's everybody. Kill everybody.
They'll just be brought right back.
That's what I was saying about Neji. I don't even feel the impact because one, he's not showcased ever. So how can I feel any impact from his death? And two, they've already proven that death is meaningless.
Well, that's not really true. It's not really DBZ level on that point.
Dude, they brought back an entire village of people.
Yeah, but a lot of people have died and have stayed dead.
All you really have to do is bring back what's his face
Pain?
again?
Or whatever.
Not Pain. Nagato, and then he can just kill himself.
Everyone back.
Actually, yeah,
Nagato
and
is
the
based.
freaking with,
Nagato. No, actually, no. He no longer
Resurrect-
has the Renengan, so that wouldn't work. Oh yeah, he
When
has
he was
it.
brought back.
Basically,
he had
basically, Nagato
Yeah,
was a
so-
walking set of Dragon Balls.
yeah, and the thing is, with Imperial World Resurrection, he's immortal, so he can keep killing himself,
Terrible.
So, yeah,
coming back,
death-
and bringing
Death
people
is
back to
meaningless in Naruto.
It is.
There's no stakes. Other than the stake through Neji. Oh!
No.
No?
I hate
Need my
the
drum set
meaningless death, and I hate the death to feel. Darn you, feel for this person because they're dead now. No, I won't.
Look, all of the Kages are
Right,
knocked
fine.
out. Feel!
Okay, so
But now
Tsunade,
the original
Nobody
4 of
means
Konoha
business.
are back. Now nobody cares.
Tsunade's cut in half. Where'd that go?
But again, we have 1 through 4 back and as immortal zombie creatures that are going to pretty much rip Madara into pieces. So,
Whatever.
So where are the stakes?
is Naruto going to live?
Ninjas
That's
in
just
the
the state.
world, You got the 4 strongest ninjas in the world, along with Orochimaru, hundreds of other ninjas, a man with unlimited chakra who has proven that he can put it into others. Where are the stakes? You got a guy with moon eyes. Wow.
Sorry, you messed up. The 4 strongest ninjas in the world that are technically immortal.
And they're brought back in their strongest forms. With
They have their own
100%
awareness.
potential. What?
Oh boy, I'm so scared that they're gonna lose.
Really?
Oh my god, it's so terrible.
So
dude.
terrible.
And they're just gonna he's just gonna pull somebody's butt from Madara like, oh, he's had this power all along.
Yes,
And he's gonna
he's exactly gonna do that.
He's gonna put him.
I hope I did. I was hoping I didn't have to use this, but here goes.
Sorry, this jutsu.
This jutsu.
And he's gonna put him in like the dead zone or something. And like 5 of them are gonna escape, and that's gonna be the final battle.
One of them's gonna be.
All of a sudden, Garlic
Yeah, it's
Jr.
gonna be
appears.
That's when we summon Mr. Pope.
sacrifice himself.
Or tell
That's
him
when we summon Mr. Pope.
enough for them to paralyze him for a second.
I swear, if this dude, Obito, if he turns good again, because Kakashi explains what
I'm
happened,
good now.
dude, that's just like what happened with
That's what's gonna happen in the end. He's gonna turn on Madara, and Madara is gonna be the main bad guy. And in the end, Sasuke's going to save Naruto. I mean, Sasuke's gonna try and save Naruto and fail. Naruto's going to die, and he's gonna make an emotional speech to Sasuke. They're gonna have a time skip. It's gonna be Sasuke married to Sakura, and Sasuke's the new Hokage. That's how it's gonna be.
Naruto's not gonna die. I thought
Because no one
I
dies
thought
in
he
this
was
manga.
when Sasuke was still evil, but now that Sasuke did his face turn, he's not gonna die.
Sasuke's not gonna die. Naruto's going to die.
No, Naruto's not gonna die. I mean,
Yes, he is. He's gonna
You
die.
think Sasuke's gonna sacrifice himself?
no,
No,
one
I think
dies.
Naruto's gonna sacrifice himself.
No.
And
There's no way they can welcome not Neji, Sasuke back with open arms after the
No,
bullshit.
he's gonna. You
They-
got 4 Kages. One of them, they're gonna explain. He's gonna say, "Oh, he was blinded by his darkness."
Just
You
throw
know
that.
darn
I don't
that's
care.
what's
I
gonna
don't
happen.
care what they explain.
Look at
Look at what he done.
Why would they do the super Uchiha background if not to explain all of the darkness that the Uchiha hold, and this is what can happen if they're gonna accept him back?
You know what the Hokage should say? Suck my dick, Naruto. You, Sasuke and Naruto, get him out of there too, because he's just gonna try to. Oh, I'm Hokage now, and I say Sasuke can come. They are awful. Sasuke abandoned. He practically killed Neji, Shika, Kiba,
They should
Lee.
have all been dead. I'm sorry, that was bullcrap.
They should have all died. He practically almost killed all of them. He completely betrayed the village, and now they're gonna welcome him back because somebody else did this jutsu, so he could talk to them and decide if he was gonna help people or destroy the village. And now he's just gonna go to the.
He's gonna help them fight the bigger of evils, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, he's good again. Welcome back, Sas. Rebuild the Uchiha."
Until
Then there's
Naruto.
gonna be a time skip, and there's gonna be the Uchiha branch of the Leaf Village, and everybody's gonna be happy. And
Naruto will be dead.
Naruto will be alive.
He's gonna die.
He's
You
gonna.
want to know how I know? That he's gonna have to die because of the beasts. All the beasts are gonna be erased from the world. In order for it to happen, Naruto's gonna have to sacrifice himself.
No, they're not.
How do I know this? I'm drawing this from Naruto's the guy who writes Naruto. His brother's manga, 666 Satan. Draw from that.
What does that mean? That means nothing.
Have you read 666 Satan?
Of course.
No,
Okay. Do you know how? Did you see how? Okay, if you didn't.
he has not.
Okay, if you haven't, you have no what I'm talking about. But his brother,
Exactly.
his twin brother, wrote the manga with his help, and the manga, it's a really good. It's actually better manga than Naruto ever was or ever will be. So I
That was terrible.
definitely suggest you read it. But in the end, it ends.
It's better than Naruto.
It ends with the main character having to sacrifice himself and his allies because there are these creatures that need to be taken away from the world simply because the world can't have them. The world can't have them anymore. If they're there, it's just going to bring bad shit. And that's basically exactly what's going to happen with Naruto.
No.
Yes,
Naruto has proven that you can befriend a beast and use it for your advantage.
and that was also done in Satan.
If
And that's
every other beast is gone, does it matter if Naruto's is still with his?
Both
It-
Naruto and B has proven it.
There will be an emotional speech to make you understand that as long as these great chakra fountains of the tailed beasts exist, the ninja world will never be at peace because there will always be people like Madara waiting to use their power to control the world. I'm telling you, I already see how this is going to end.
So is B gonna die as well?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
they wouldn't kill a happy-go-lucky character like that.
They Gaara's fine because Gaara's not a beast. Gaara's be the only survivor of the tailed beasts at the moment who's gonna survive to the end of this.
No.
Yes. That's how it's going to end, whether you want it to or not.
Couldn't they just keep bringing back that old woman to resurrect them over and over once they've been extracted from the beast?
Or Nagato again.
Death means nothing.
Just because the beast don't exist doesn't mean the hosts have to die.
True.
Well, there's probably some one of the 4 Hokages probably know a non-killing
Of course
extraction.
they know.
Of course they know. They know everything.
It's gonna be Naruto's dad.
You'll see. I'm telling you, I'm pretty
at this fail-safe.
certain that this is how they're going to go about it because it's just the way it makes the most emotional impact.
But it's not gonna happen like that.
It will.
No, it won't.
It will.
All right,
It might
we've been
just,
over
people
now.
thought Madara and Obito and that whole thing. People have known what's happening in Naruto for like years.
Mm-hmm.
How many people have said that Naruto or Sasuke will die at the end?
Many.
Many. So it's not gonna happen. It's called a swerve.
I'm running up a good track record here. So far, I've pretty much called this manga bit by bit.
Exactly. That's where the swerve is coming.
No.
He made it predictable, so at the end, it was just like, "Skirrrt!"
Really? So you knew Itachi Uchiha was a good guy when you first met him?
What?
When I first met Itachi, from just watching his character, the way the way it was handled, I had a feeling that he wasn't actually a bad character, and I was right.
Swerves happen all the time in mangas.
All the time.
And there has been like no swerves.
Let's end it there. Let's end it there because I again, it's done. It's done. All right.
Yeah, we will
Next
end it
time on
there.
some Grumps. Never mind.
Hey, no other branding. Don't do that. We are our own entity. So thanks again, people, for tuning in.
Don't tune in to Naruto.
I will make an announcement if we do this, but we might be switching our streaming to YouTube via Hangouts.
So
it'll be easy.
That.
It'll be easier. It'll be easier for us, and the YouTube editor's respective podcast probably should be on YouTube.
Lies.
Maybe. So we'll end it there. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you next
Later,
week.
guys.